Okay, so there's still continuation of the black magic. So like I said, that he was circulating the pictures, and think about it, he figured out who this person is, who was to contact me, and I was to go to Baroda with this person. So he asked not to show up, literally, because there couldn't be any other reason, because I left my phone number with the security guy. She never called that number. She never even showed up at my room, and she never showed up at her own hostel when I went. And I was just waiting there for half an hour and like a fool, and just immediately how this person said that, oh, I'll come drop you off. I'm like, okay, so this is what it is. Like, literally, that she was asked not to show up. But imagine, this person could have just said directly on the face that, hey, I'll come drop you off, and just say no to that person rather than playing a street theater. But see, this is his effed up mind. Let's see his moon. And oh yeah, that's his moon, and how the Kiku is just, I don't know, just blinding his mind. And even Mercury, that is his intelligence. And then this Jupiter and Rahu kind of always gives him, you know, like a tactic, a manipulation tactic, how to manipulate things. He was very good at manipulation, so that would explain it, why. Alright, so coming back to black magic now, what else did he do? Alright, so yeah, and so I did my, I don't know, back then I was just doing this Sola Sombar Vrat. It's like a fast that I did, and it was amazing. I just finished the fast, and within 2 weeks I found my hubby, and he was great, and he is great, and I got married. So and then there's this anchor on Super Dancer 2. Okay, let's see if I can find that person. Oh. Alright, so this is the host named Paritosh Tripathi. I used to watch this Super Dancer show. It was aired on Sony TV, and yeah, he was the anchor back then. And he literally, like, I think after I finished my the Sombar Vrat that I did, and immediately within a few weeks, the way he just taunted that, oh, some people do Sola Sombar Vrat, but they really don't find God. Well, let me tell you that I didn't do it to find God. And even the first time I did, I was saved, and those 16 people were saved because of what I did. And I got out of this black magic thanks to Lord Shiva for that. And people like you, let me tell you who you are. You are a terrorist. You are a domestic terrorist. Like, you are creating Manchurian candidates, and you should be ashamed of yourself by even doing all this that you do. Yeah, to me, you are a criminal soul who actually took partake in all this kind of intimidation thing, And what for leaving a man who continuously did, you know, synchronized and sent man after man to just set me up and just started spreading things about me. I mean, think about it. If this person had his daughter, his sister, or whatever, he wouldn't like anybody else doing this to his wife or his ex or his girlfriend or his sister or his daughter. Think about it. But yeah, here on the Sony TV, it's just saying, oh, some people do solo summer. And not only this person, I've seen people, so many before that, they started to synchronize my life with them. And even Kapil Sharma show. And Kapil Sharma will, this man probably does not know Kapil Sharma. But even this man, and his show is so very popular. And he was the #1 guy, I think, and his show was #1 on Indian channel. So that was the other anchor called this guy called Kiku Sharda, and all he does on Kapil Sharma show is kind of started synchronizing everything that I do, and you know, making fun of everything and just intimidating. And this man will realize that his show went you know, down the drain right after that person's you know, they started to synchronize everything that I do here with, you know, airing on their show. So it's like, yeah, God is watching, and no wonder that it all led into a fight. And yeah, his show just went down the drain, and Paritosh will pay whatever he did. And so many times, even right now, like I just downloaded a song recently, and there was yet another guy in I don't know what show it was, but I believe it was him. Yeah, it is this guy here. This guy. Yeah, he just starts dancing on that particular song, and I'm like, okay. So it's non-stop how they use Bollywood. And when actually they used it, I was actually checking once. I'm like, I couldn't believe that these people started to synchronize. Like whatever I cook, they will, you know, they'll say that, oh, they'll make up something that has that particular name of the dish. I download some song that is little offbeat, you know, and then they will play that, or it's really old and somehow they'll just find and they'll play that. And once Kapil Sharma himself, you know, on one of the new show that he came up with, was like, oh, name 5 celebrities whose name starts from M. You know, this is how they kind of started to synchronize. And no wonder even that new show did not work for him, because he tried to synchronize stuff and intimidate, and well, you know, one has to pay their karma. So some pays early, some pays just later. And yet again, I was watching one of the serial, it's a very old one. Back, it was aired in 2005. And literally there was a episode of a blind girl, like the lady there, she's a doctor, she becomes blind, and then it's about her life, how she's trying to live her life. So very next show that aired, like their super dancer show was coming on, airing on every weekend, and this is the girl named Sonali. So she plays the blind girl thing immediately, and she almost copies so many parts you know, from the episode that I just finished watching. So this is what they do. And think about it, when I used to watch other serials like mythical stories of Lord Shiva or Lord Ganesha, or that kind of stuff, or Ma Durga, I never saw any sort of synchronizations because they have to follow a mythological story. Like, they can't start synchronizing everything I do with their things. So it was so clear that, and when I was actually Googling, I couldn't even, you know, it was hard to believe that they went that far, but yes, they did. And in the morning, it was 11 o'clock and I was trying to surf, and they have been using fireworks, you know, to signal everything. So 11 in the morning, and it's always like one firework. It's not like somebody's celebrating and they are just doing some fireworks after fireworks. It was like one firework they did, and they gave me this little hint that yes, we have been synchronizing our things with Bollywood as well. And even in one of the you know how at the end of the year they have this award function, Bollywood awards, and I think just in September or November, I think I just joined Facebook to expose these criminals. And right after that, like when I saw this award function, at all the way at the end, they chose one of the actors, Shahid Kapoor, and they tell that this is our first time we are coming up with this award, where, oh, you're writing everything on your Facebook and you're so transparent and all that. Yet again, to synchronize everything with what I was doing, and I started to just open up about this acts and every single thing about this person. And so, oh, hey, congratulations, you know, you did a great job. And yeah, to further intimidate me, it's not gonna matter. This person is gonna pay for, he's a bloody murderer, okay? And these people does not realize what he did, and one day they will. And this, I mean, they will understand that this whole program is either the MK Ultra kind of thing that has been going on, and it has to be some kind of secret thing, because apparently, according to I think Bill Clinton, this program was done, you know, or else it could be just secretly being operated, and everybody's in on this. And I think people may not know the real you know, the real motive behind all this, but yeah, to create Manchurian candidates is like, who would sign up for that kind of program? Like, someone has to be, their mind has to be totally out of whack. There is absolutely no you know, excuse for these kind of programs. And this is plainly like, this man is just enjoying doing all this. Imagine, it's just a revenge program and it's nothing else.